Hey guys, it's Ep26 and welcome back to episode 26 of my Dortmund career mode. Now in today's episode, it's going to feel a little bit like deja vu for me because I've already technically recorded this episode, but obviously you guys haven't seen that, and it's because when I went to go edit it, it was kind of, the audio and the video was kind of going in and out of sync. So, in the last episode, which you haven't seen, which was this episode if that makes sense, I played 3 games, but obviously I can't show you that because, like I said, the audio and the video went out of sync in various different places throughout. So, that leaves me with a bit of the video footage which I can show you as I'll go through the 3 games which we played. And it's typical, we played 3 matches as well. We didn't sim any, we just played all 3 matches in the last episode. But luckily for you didn't miss that many goals, put it that way. It wasn't the most exciting episode in terms of goals. So basically what happened is the first game was against Stuttgart. We drew that match 0-0, should have won it quite comfortably, had loads and loads of chances, but it finished 0-0 in that game. Then the next match was against Hanover, we won 1-0 against them. We probably deserved to score a couple more goals, but the goals didn't really come last episode. Well, not last episode, but you know what I mean. They didn't really happen basically, but we did manage to score with Royce. He just managed to control it nicely and play it into virtually an empty net. The goalkeeper was scrambling a little bit. And the final game of the episode was against Hoffenheim. That finished 0-0 as well. They actually had more shots than us, I think, Hoffenheim. But still, I think we should have probably nicked that game, to be honest. It was quite a tight match, but still, we should have really won that game. So we did drop a few points, sadly, in the league in those 3 matches. But apologies again that I wasn't able to show you that in the episode. So, yeah, let's move on into today's episode now. Before we get on with it, though, if we could go ahead and hit 50 likes on this episode, I would really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That will be absolutely fantastic. The first game is against Anderlecht in the Champions Cup group stages, and we've got Augsburg after that at home. So we'll get through those games in today's episode. This is the team I'm going to be going with. As you can see here, Iheanacho starts up front, Dembele, Thiago, Royce, Sanchez, Rode, Brooks, Tart, Aurier, Guerrero and Donnarumma as my starting 11. So quite a good team. A few players missing out again because they're a little bit tired from the last match. There's still quite a strong bench there. And yeah, let's crack on with the game. Hopefully try and get ourselves 3 points and keep us at the top of the table. Okay, here we go. We need the 3 points. We've only actually played 1 game so far in the Champions Cup and we obviously won it. So we are currently top of the league. But Anderlecht, we've got to really try and beat them. This is the game that we should win. I said it about the last match, but I think it was quite close, the last game. So again, I think we need to make sure that we win this game, get ourselves onto the 6 points, and put us in a good position going forward to hopefully try and finish top of this group stage. Aurier going to put in an early ball. Thiago's in there. Wasn't a bad start actually. Good bit of build-up play. Sadly couldn't really get a shot away. Still got it here, and that's not supposed to go there. Royce has gone down. It's not looking good for him. Hopefully he can play on and he'll be okay. But it was a hell of a challenge on him. Thiago will shoot. Oh, good save by the keeper. Not convinced it was going in. I think he might have just had to have done something there just to make sure. Out for a corner. I think Royce has got up now. Yeah, he's taken the corner, hasn't he? That's not a good ball in. Iheanacho. Thiago. Oh, what a challenge that is. Such good build-up play. Again, just needed that extra pass through if we could get it. We couldn't, sadly. Out for another corner. Guerrero going to cross this one in. It's a good ball, actually, to Brooks. Tars on the other side. Heads it back down, but the keeper just about saves it with his feet. And that was going to have to be swept away. Is it throwing? It is. Of course, right in the corner. Iheanacho going to turn and shoot. Oh, another save. It's all Dortmund at the moment, but we just can't get that goal. We're going to put this one straight into the box rather than go short this time. Good jump. Oh, Aurier's close. It's out for a goal kick. Does look quite good in the air, actually, Aurier. Half time, 0-0. Again, similar sort of problem. Lack of goals. We've really had lots of chances. No amazing chances, I wouldn't say, actually, from this game so far, but we certainly have had opportunities where the ball, in other cases, may well have gone in, but it is still 0-0. I think we need a more sort of a clear-cut chance, really, from this game. We need to obviously try and create that in the next 45 minutes. Sanchez. There's the pace that we need from midfield. Sanchez is through. Couldn't let me shoot. Oh, my God. Such a good chance. Okay, just the one change for now. We'll move Dembele onto the left-hand side. Royce is going to play centre attack in mid. Schürrle on the right-hand side. Thiago goes back into CDM. So 30 minutes to go. Just the one change, like I said. There's no real game change on the bench, to be completely honest. There's Richter on there. He might come on a little bit later, but for 30 minutes to go, I think we need someone else with a bit more impact. Hopefully Schürrle could be that person. The goalkeeper really fumbles that corner. Tar now has an option to maybe cross if he can. It's actually not a bad ball in, but again, just lacking that height in there. Maybe we should have kept Ramos in the first season. But he really just, I didn't think was going to be that helpful for us. I think we might need a taller striker at some point. Certainly been lacking. Short corner now to Guerrero. Oh, Ayora! Oh, What has he done there? Aurier went for the diving header and he's just fallen on the floor. Okay, final two changes. Richter and Moreno will come on. We'll take off Royce and Thiago. Struggling really to impact this game, those two in this match. Little bit disappointing. 20 minutes to go now. We're forced to make the final two changes, really, because not a lot's happening. So Richter kind of playing as the second striker. I imagine it'll look fairly like that. Just hopefully that doesn't lead to us conceding. As Anderlecht, I don't actually think I've had a shot yet. So kind of tells you the sort of domination we have had. Richter onto Iheanacho. He needs the extra pace. He needs the support up there from Richter. Come on, get something. Oh no, what a chance that was. Couldn't quite get the right angle to shoot from. Schürrle's going to cross it in. It's a good ball, actually. Oh, it's in the back of the net. We'll take that. Is it Moreno? It's difficult to tell. I'm having to go by his boots, I think. It might be Moreno who's come off the bench. And absolutely smashes that one in the back of the net. I have a feeling why that one happened. It's because I held down X and I didn't really realise that I think that gives you a lower cross. But anyway, it was Moreno, the substitute, who's come on and got us the goal. So important is that. Now we're going to have to do some defending for the final 6 minutes. I'm glad we got that goal because we have been lacking goals, just taking those chances we've not quite managed to do in recent games. So it's good that we've finally managed to get a goal, but obviously the game's not over. Anderlecht have actually looked quite good in the last 10 minutes. I actually thought they were going to win at one point, but a good chance for us to counter-attack here. We have gone very defensive. I don't know how we've managed to find another chance. Iheanacho, and that sums up really. Didn't look that confident when stepping up, did he, Iheanacho? Didn't quite get the angle right to shoot from. Don't know why he's sliding in to shoot. Why did he just stay on his feet and shoot? Would have made much more sense. We'll play it short. There's no rush to obviously get this ball in. Hopefully we can eventually, though. Guerrero. Iheanacho. Oh, I wanted it there to tie. He was in a great position. Moreno trying to run his way through. It's not quite going to work as Guerrero misses the ball completely. That's it. 1-0. We've managed to get the 3 points. That's the most important thing. I can't see us doing particularly well on goal difference this season, but certainly we have to get the wins somehow. And as I said earlier on, they have had 0 shots there, so we ultimately deserve to win. 9 shots, 5 on target. We probably should have got a couple more goals. But I think it'll happen eventually. We'll get a couple more goals under our belt. It does happen sometimes where we go through these sort of patches of really not scoring. We need to obviously try and get out of this one as quickly as possible because there's quite a lot of games going up at the moment. Marco Reus happy that he played that last match. He was requesting to start, so I did decide to play him that game. We're currently 3rd in the Bundesliga after those couple of draws in the last few games, which you didn't quite see because obviously my recording messed up, which is why this video is a little bit later out, so apologies about that as well. We've got some players leaving international duty soon. We've got monthly scouting updates to take a look at as well. Some Spanish players to begin with. Don't really have much space in the youth academy at the moment. A lot of players are looking quite good. We need to obviously get rid of the ones that aren't looking so good. I think most of them actually are probably just about good enough to stay, the majority of them. So we're really just going to have to take the best of the batch that we get. A lot of these will be rejected for not being that good. Okay, on to the game against Augsburg now. It's a home match, it's a league game as well. We are going to make a couple of changes here. Wellenreuther is going to start in goal. We've got Aurier at right back, Sewell and Socrates as my centre-back, Sturm as my left-back, Weigl, Castro, Goetze, Schürrle and Royce in midfield. Emre Mol starts up front. That's the bench I've gone with. Pulisic hopefully will get some game time in this match. I was going to start him originally, but that meant having to drop Royce. I didn't really want to have to do that. So a strong bench again. Hopefully can get ourselves the 3 points. Need to start scoring some goals, as I mentioned before. Hopefully this is the game to do it against Augsburg. Here we go. We need the win. Got the home crowd behind us today. We need to make sure, though, that we put on a good performance. Schürrle starting in this match. I want to see a better performance from Schürrle, affecting the game a little bit more. Dembele's not looked great, so I think he's certainly warranted the start, Andre Schürrle. Dembele's not been doing quite as well as I'd hoped. Weigl starts well. He's missed a few matches recently. We've got a lot of midfield options, so he's not quite playing as often as he was last season. But that competition's only going to be good for the team, I'd imagine. Oh, good chance. Oh, it's straight in the back of the net. 1-0. 9 minutes in. What a hit that is. They had a little bit of a good bit of build-up play there. And he has smashed that one right into the top corner inside the first 10 minutes. It's the first shot that they've had, although saying that we've not really had any chances ourselves. It's been quite an even start. That's a little bit unfair on us, but anyway, it's a good strike. I'll let him off. Fantastic stuff from Augsburg there. Hit it first time. No saving that. 1-0. We've got a bit of a mountain to climb already, considering we've not scored many goals recently. Ball through to Schürrle. Great chance to shoot from. Schürrle smacks it at the keeper. Thought it was going to be a difficult chance for him to really score from, but got a corner here. Anyway, it's a good ball in, actually. Just headed down into the goalkeeper's arms. Not a bad start, still lacking really a chance to score from, to be honest. Not had many. We are really struggling a clear-cut chance, similar to the last match, to be honest. The same sort of result as the first half in the last game. Emre Mor, ball through to Götze. This is the best chance we've had so far. Götze finishes it off. That's what I needed. Nice and cool in front of goal there. 5 minutes to go before half-time, and it's 1-1. Mario Götze getting the equalising goal. Needed that, especially before half-time as well. It's good to equalise. We've got another 45 minutes to try and take the lead now. Royce inside. Good chance off the post. Emre Mor. Got to finish that. Cleared away. What an end to this first half. We could easily have been in the lead after that chance. Really good opportunity for us to get a second goal, but it's half-time. 1-1. Keep the team the same, and we'll crack on straight to the second half. Aurier getting forward here, not seen that too often. Ball into the back post, again just lacking a taller striker, and Shirley gets really over that, or couldn't get over that one enough to keep it down. Just over 30 minutes to go, still lacking another goal scoring chance. Okay, 2 changes now. Sanchez and Pulisic will come on. We're going to take off Götze and also Castro as well. Götze getting quite tired, and Castro not really managed to affect the game too much so far, so we're going to give him a bit of a rest. Royce plays just in behind Emre Mor now for the rest of this game, and we might make the third change. We won't if we don't need to. Oh, cleared off the line. Needs to be cleared much better than that. Don't know why the keeper's gone for it, but fair play. He's actually caught it. Now we're going to try and hit them on the break if we can with Sanchez and Emre Mor going forward. We've lacked any chances recently. Need one here if we can. Looking for the pass through. Can we find Royce? Oh, 2-1. What a counter-attack that is. Didn't think the pass was going to make it though. Royce scores. Quite like him in that centre-attacking mid-position. He certainly affects the game much more than he does out wide. But that is a hell of a pass for Emre Mor. Brilliant pass. Just saw it through the 2 defenders. And I thought he was going to get there. I was sure he was. Doesn't get there. Royce finishes it off. That should be the win in the bag, but there's still some time left. So maybe make a defensive change now. About 10 minutes left. Okay, final change now. Moreno will come on. We'll take off Royce, the goal scorer. Not because he scored, obviously, but we want to go a little bit more defensive now. Shirley's going to play up front and give us a little bit more height than Emre Mor does. He's going to go out wide, and we'll give that a go for the final few minutes. Need to see the rest of this game out now. It's a 2-1 win at the moment, but I won't be happy if we concede with 10 minutes left. Good chance they've got him behind here. Great chance, great save. Could have snuck it through his legs, but he closed them just in time. Really, really good save there from Willem Reuter on the counter-attack here. Good chance for us. We'll keep going. We may as well. There's not long left. Schürrle to shoot. Gets blocked. Emre Mor now going to look for the pass to Weigl. And I'm quite happy to just see the rest of the game out. Maybe get another shot away if we can with Weigl. Gets blocked. Moreno off the post. How unlucky is that? That's surely the game over. It is. We've got the 3 points anyway. 2-1 win. Really well fought win actually in the end. Happy with that. We managed to get the 2 goals. Coming back from being 1-0 down is obviously difficult when we're not scoring many goals. But we've managed to do it. And again, winning by a goal. So not the most convincing win, but we'll take it. And hopefully that changes the table slightly. So we've gone from 3rd to 1st, but Leverkusen have a game in hand, so they could quite easily overtake us. But we are now ahead of Bayern, just on goal difference though, by the look of it. They are actually on the same amount of points as us, 14 points from 6 games. We've got Nuremberg there coming in at 6th place, a little bit of a different one, but kind of the usual 5 that you'd probably expect. Anybody else outside that top 5, maybe, that you wouldn't expect? Borussia Mönchengladbach not doing that well this year. But yeah, we'll now move on to do some player drills. Hopefully get ourselves some players going up. I think Willem Reuter there has gone up in overall from playing that match. We'll take a look at the simulating drills now and hopefully have a bit of progress this week if we can. Passalac's gone up to 71 overall. Need to play him a little bit more if I can. Also got Emre Mor going to 78 as well. Don't know whether that was the case before the game, but certainly looking good now with some of these players. And that is everything for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, apologies that I missed out those 3 matches, but I can't really do much about it, to be honest. It was just the case that the audio in the video was so far out of sync, it was beyond repair, really. So apologies about that, but anyway, we've managed to play 2 games in this episode, and you've seen the results of the other 3. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could go ahead and hit 50 likes on today's episode, then I would really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't already, then please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That would be absolutely fantastic. We've hit 5,550 subs today, so thank you all so much for that. Obviously, the target is still 7,500, so quite a long way off that, but that's the target by the end of the year. So I really need everyone's support as much as possible to try and hit that target if we can. But thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and goodbye.